This is Smithy.tv.
Reporting for Katie Chats here at Smithy TV in downtown Toronto with Leslie Ann Coles, who is an actress, filmmaker, the founder of the Female Eye Film Festival, much more. How did you get into the business?
I was a dance theater artist for about 18 years, and then I transitioned into filmmaking in 2000 with a debut film, In the Refrigerator, which won a lot of awards and screened in a number of film festivals.
Great. And how did your work as a dancer help prepare you for the world of film and TV?
Well, the dance that I did was dance theater. So it was avant-garde. It was a combination of theater and movement. And so it wasn't a radical departure for me because I was adapting novels and interpreting other media as part of the dance choreographic process. And actually my first film incorporated dance. So it wasn't a radical departure for me. It just gave my character voice as opposed to having just pure movement as a form of expression.
Okay. What inspired you to come up with the Female Eye Film Festival and start the whole thing along with your daughter?
Well, the Female Eye Film Festival actually started because I was touring with my film to various international film festivals, and I noted that women were a minority among directors at the independent international film festivals. And it raised a question for me, and the question was, are there so few women directors, or are women not getting their films programmed? And I met a number, and also, I was seeing really great films overall by independents, both male and female, but I was seeing some really terrific films and meeting women directors. And so I just invited them to Toronto for a weekend event called the Female Eye, and we were going to showcase films directed by women. And we put out an open call for Toronto filmmakers, and in the first weekend we showcased 42 films. But I never thought that we would be looking at, 11 years later, in our 11th year, well actually our 12th year, but our 11th annual Female Eye Film Festival is in June 2013. So it didn't start off with me saying, wow, I need to be a festival founder and director. It was more just a call to arms, and I felt that it would be a really cool event.
Great. How has it changed over the years?
It's grown. It's grown from a 2-day festival to a 5-day film festival. We do welcome men into the script development program. We have great honorary directors. We've become a competitive film festival. We've had Catherine Hardwick out, Mary Herring, Deepa Mehta, Patricia Rozema. So we have a really great, we have a good reputation as Ontario's one and only international women directors film festival.
Do you have more insight into perhaps why women seem to be underrepresented in the entertainment business as a whole?
It's interesting because I was just having a conversation with someone out there about that. Well, it would seem that that through Women in Film and Television Studies and Women in View and the Female Eye, that that for whatever reason women work in the industry, and they do work a lot as producers, line producers, writers, and they work in the pretty department. And as ADs, and there are more women in cinematography now. But women in cinematography, women DOPs are still under, sort of fall under the radar, and women directors. So, I think part of it is that I think when we close our eyes and someone says, envision a director, I think that we still see a male behind the camera, wearing a fedora or something. I don't think we've really broken through that glass ceiling, unfortunately. I think it's a big responsibility to make a film. There's a lot of money that goes into film. And I think that speaks to the fact that the majority of films that come to the film festival are documentaries, short documentaries, or short films, animation, experimental. We were always looking for features, and the European market tends to have, sorry, my hair's going in my eye, our European sisters tend to make more really great high-budget feature films than our North American sisters. So why that is, I'm not altogether certain, but...
And tell me a little bit about your new program at the Female Eye for the young filmmakers.
Yeah, well, in 2006, we actually had the inaugural Young Filmmaker Development Workshop. And what we wanted to do, speaking to what we were just talking about, is we wanted to encourage young girls to look at directing as a viable career option. We worked with kids in high school that were moving into college or university, and they had some media arts experience, so they were into photography or they were in the film media department at their high school and participated in that. And then we produced another one 2 years later and another one 2 years later, and we just finished producing the 4th edition of the Young Filmmaker Development Workshop. And this year we worked with Aboriginal youth. I would say most of them are considered at risk. Some of them are homeless. They've traveled in from Manitoulin Island to from Labrador. And we have some really great mentors. I'm mentoring Jules Kostachin, Leslie McHugh, and Elizabeth Lesbinik, who are all alumni Female Eye directors. And the kids learn how to operate camera, they choose their film stock, they set up their story, and they have a one day to shoot 2 rolls of film. And then we're editing next weekend, and we'll premiere the films at the festival, which is really exciting for everyone, for the kids too.
Great.
Yeah.
And where is the best place to find out more information on you and on the festival online? www.femaleeyefilmfestival.com. Our website is under construction right now, but there's information. If you just Google the Female Eye Film Festival or myself, you'll come up with a lot of information. And you asked about Rebecca. I'm thrilled that my daughter has joined the ranks of the Female Eye this last year, and she's been fantastic. Great.
Yeah, it's really great.
Nice. Thank you so much. Congratulations on all of your success and best of luck in the future.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Katie Ullman reporting for Katie Chats here at Smithy TV in downtown Toronto.